Married at First Sight, season 14, episode 14, and this video is for Steve and Noi. At the end of this video, you will see pictures above my head where you can click on it and watch the videos of the other couples. But this is for Steve and Noi. And yes, I'm in a new location temporarily. I'm visiting Boston. No, I ain't mean with the newlyweds. I'm just here visiting my good friend. So I will be here taping all my videos from this new location. And this is going to be my I told you so video. This going to be I told you so video. I told y'all Noi was jealous of Steve. And everybody was like, she's not jealous. She's not jealous. It's jealousy, and I told you she won his life. And it came out in this game because when they start saying who's most likely to stay at home with the kids, what did Noi put on there? Noi herself. She said, it's going to be me. I really wish they would have showed us Steve's answer because Steve might have had himself on that answer. But Steve didn't turn his card around. But like I told you, that's Noi's biggest complaint about Steve's job is she wants to make sure that there is enough money coming in that she can stay at home with those kids. And that has always been her problem. She don't care what Steve does, but it needs to bring in enough money so she could stay at home with them kids. And like I told you, she should have just said that from the very beginning. We didn't need to play this doggone game to do that. I figured that out 3-4 weeks ago. But Noi holding this, I'm sorry, that Steve deserves hostage. I don't know why she just can't let go of this. Just say you sorry for posting it on social media. But she digging in her feet, talking about she trying to hold her ground because, you know, in past relationships, she felt she conceded too much ground to the other guy. Girl, this don't have nothing to do with past relationships. She's trying to tie everything up into one package. Noi is spoiled. Like we said, she's spoiled and entitled, and she also wants her way all the time. She wants her cake and eat it too. That's really what she wants. And Steve was right. Even when he did ambush her at that table, just like Olajuwon had ambushed Katina and brought something in front of the group that their mates didn't want to talk about, he did it. But you know what? I felt Steve had firmer ground because in his situation, Noi had already talked about it to the whole world in her little Instagram post, which was much different than Katina's thing. But the fact of the matter that when he brought it in front of the group, I was with Steve. Listen, you could talk about it on social media, but we can't talk about it here in front of 6 people. That don't make no sense. Make it make sense to me. But Noi didn't want to talk about it because she knew what people's opinions was it going to be. Everybody was going to say it's foul, and Noi didn't want to hear that. Noi didn't want to hear she's wrong because she don't want to have to issue an apology to Steve. I tell you, Olajuwon hold on to the I love you like it's his last $5 bill, and Noi is holding on to this apology like it's her last $5 bill. But you know what? I really love Steve's communication. They were talking about trust between the two. Do you trust each other? And Steve was like, you know what? Do I trust her not to pack up all my clothes? He said, but do I trust her with my emotions? Do I trust her with my secrets? Basically, he was saying no, because you know what? She want to post stuff on social media and she don't know how to respect boundaries. He's like, so there's a lot of things I don't trust her about. Noi's thinking that Steve needs to do all the work to win her affection and to win her love and to win her saying yes, but she got some work to do too. I liked in the end, she finally admit that she's scared. It's about time. Like I told you, all this bad behavior by these people between Olajuwon, Lindsay, Noi, and Jasmina, all this bad behavior and moves they make, wrong moves they make, it's all because they fear. They move and operate from a place of fear. All this stuff Noi talking about, she don't want to move in. She don't want to do this. It's all around fear. And that will suffocate and destroy a relationship. That's why I said, Steve, do not bow down to her. Do not let your career trajectory or whatever you want to do in your career be governed by a woman who's operating out of fear. And that's what I said last week. And I said what I said, and I'm sticking to it. But Noi's another person who doesn't really see herself. She always talks about she's fun, adventurous, but she don't like heights. She don't like water. What else she don't like? You know, when I used to say Jasmina needs to hold up a mirror so she sees herself, I say the same thing about Noi. Noi is real quick to see the parts of Steve that are flawed, like everybody else has flaws, but she doesn't see any of her own flaws. Instead, what she tends to do is she spends a lot of time protecting herself. She likes to expose Steve, but then what she wants to do is protect herself. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I want to leave. I want to do this. I want to avoid conversations. All so she can protect herself. Steve got to walk on eggshells. He can't even give her any constructive criticism or tell him what bothers him because then she gets so upset and she goes into protection mode or she sits and she starts to cry. Like I told you, people who cry excessively like Noi used to do, that's also a form of manipulation because once you start telling them about something you want differently from them and they start crying, what they know you do is you'll let up off of them. You'll get up off the gas. But Steve needs to keep his foot on the gas with Noe because she needs to make some changes. I'm with Steve. This idea of living in separate apartments, that ain't gonna work. And she gonna have to get over her fear. She's so afraid hanging on to this little studio apartment, this little closet she got, this walk-in closet. Like if they broke up, she wouldn't have no place to live. Girl, you can find another walk-in closet even if your marriage didn't work. You can find another walk-in closet. You act like you got some creme de la creme apartment. Girl, them walk-in closets a dime a dozen out here in Boston. She needs to start walking in victory and stop not walking in fear, talking about this is the first time she had her own place and now she's afraid to let it go. So you afraid to leave your little walk-in closet for a marriage? Girl, you better grow up. You are too immature. And if you are afraid to move in with your husband, you should have never come on this show. I sure hope Noe gets it together. I still think they're going to say yes on decision day. So she's just going to have to walk into marriage being scared and trembling, but she need to keep on walking. But anyway, watch my other videos of the other couples. You should see the link here above my head. Click on the video and let me know what y'all think. Talk to you later. Bye.